Hello everyone, this is for attacker, and today in this tutorial we will learn uh, how to set up a cluster of multiple nodes of GlusterFS. So I have made 5 machines which are RHEL7 minimal, and now we will install GlusterFS on all these machines. And I will open all machines via SSH in multiple tabs in a terminal. Okay, so first one is node 27, means 27 IP address. So the first is first is 27, and the second is node 100, then the second machine is SSH, and the third machine is node 197, the fourth machine is 139, so there is a problem of key. I hope I will remove known host. And now we will SSH again. And it's done. The last machine is node 55. So last machine is 55. So now we have 5 machines: node 27, node 100, node 197, node 139, and node 55. Okay, so these are RHEL 7.2. I will just show you the version, which is RHEL 7.2 Mapio latest. Okay, so you can use RHEL 7, 7.1 or 7.2, or CentOS 7, CentOS 7.1, CentOS 7.2. All are good for installing GlusterFS. I have just made yum for all the machines, so I think something wrong. Yeah, my repository is yadav.repo, so I have made yum of RHEL 7.2, and then I have made yum for gluster, and that is base URL from my FTP server. I have taken GlusterFS packages from CentOS mirrors and I have copied on my FTP server. So now I don't need to copy many times from CentOS mirror. This is my yum repository, and now I will start installing. But before installing, you have to do some work on all these machines. IP tables, flush, sorry, spelling mistake, and systemctl start, sorry, stop, firewall and systemctl disable firewall. And you also have to stop SLNX, certain force 0 for runtime, and for permanent you have to go to SLNX config and change here permissive. Okay, so and the last is systemctl no, so you have to do these 5 commands on your every machine of GlusterFS. First is IP table flush, and the second is stop firewall, the third is stop firewall for permanent, and the fourth is set in force 0 for SLNX at runtime closing, and the last one is for SLNX permanently disable. Now because I have prepared yum and all these commands in all 5 systems, so I will start installing GlusterFS in every machine. So this is the command for installing GlusterFS: yum install GlusterFS -server, and I will just run this command on all nodes. This is on node 2nd, this is on 3rd machine, this is on 4th machine, and this is on 5th machine. So back to the first machine. Here is GlusterFS installation complete. So I will start GlusterFS service. GlusterD, and the second is enable. So start and enable GlusterD service on all machines of GlusterFS. So copy, and paste GlusterD service command on all the machines. So GlusterD service is restarted. Now second is enabling for permanent after reboot. So enable. So now GlusterD service is started and enabled on all the machines, and now we will start connecting every nodes and we will make a cluster. First I will check status of GlusterD service. GlusterD is running and active. So now there is a command gluster. Sorry for I'm busy for some time. Please hold on. Ma. Okay, back to work. There is a command gluster. Please type the command, and now the tab button is very important. So press tab button. Here is the options for GlusterFS. Okay, so the first is how to connect all these systems by peer probe. So to connect all these systems, the first command is peer, and the second word is probe, and the last IP address of that system you want to connect in your cluster. So I want to connect all 4 machines: node 100, node 197, node 139, node 55. So peer probe 100, peer probe 197, yes, connected. Now 193, 139, and peer probe 55. So now all these 5 machines are in a cluster. We can see by peer status. That is peer status. Number of peers 4, hostname first 100, second 197, third 139, and fourth is 55. So it will just show other 4 machines other than him. So if we will see from other machine, that will show node 27. Peer status. Now we have node 27, we don't have node 100, so this command will not show itself, it will show others who are connected in cluster. Okay, so there are 4 machines: node 27, node 197, 139, and 55. Okay, so all these 5 machines are in a cluster. Now the next is Now the next is peer info. I think no, we don't have peer info command, so we have to take status of peer. And now when we are in a cluster, then we can make multiple type of things. The first is replication. Okay, then I'm talking, there is a client and there is a server. On a server there will be multiple hosts or node. Okay, so multiple nodes are these are our multiple nodes. We will make a cluster, which we have done, and then we will make a replication type of group. Okay, so we will make two nodes in a group of replica type. So when the data will come on that group, and that will replicate it in these two nodes. So what is replication? This is the first question. And replication is just making a copy of data in real time. If making a copy of data after some time, then it is not replication. So we will create a volume here. We can say we will create a volume. So now there is a first question, we need bricks. In the GlusterFS, brick is nothing. Brick is just a directory where we can put data, or where the directory can hold data at last stage. But for better practices, we will make a partition, and then we will make a LVM, and then we will mount LVM on a directory, and we will use that directory as a brick. So it is a perfect method because we have some free disk, and we will make a separate partition, so that partition will not affect our GlusterFS operating system. So I'm starting by making partitions on all these machines, and then we will make LVM, and we will mount the LVM, and we will start replication type of GlusterFS. So I'm making partitions. So you can watch our last videos in Linux RHEL7 tutorials playlist, and you can learn how to make partition. So I'm taking it some fast. F disk, the VDA, P, there is 2 partition, then N for new partition, then last sector is for 3 GB. Then this is the third partition, which contain 3 GB size. Okay, then save by W, press W, it will save and close. Then update partition table by partprobe command at real time. So now we can use this partition. So now I will make LVM. So for making LVM, we have to create a physical volume, that is PV. So PV create dev, that is VDA3, third partition. And now we can create volume group VG. So VG create by dev then there is a command volume group name physical path. So command is my VG and then PV physical device path VDA3. So VG create my VG, their VDA3. The next is LV logical volume. So command is LV create hyphen name LV1 hyphen size. So we can give size less than 3 GB because our volume group of 3 GB. So size is 3 GB approximate from dev my VG. So sorry, our volume group have insufficient free space, so we will create LV of 2.2 GB and it's created. We can watch by LV display command. This is our LV1 from my VG volume group and its size is 2 GB. Okay, so now I will just format this LVM, but in formatting LVM we should give inode table size. .512 because default inode table size is small, and in GlusterFS we can increase or extend LVM in future, so our inode table should be long. So now the path of LVM which we are formatting, there my VG and then LV1, and we are formatting by XFS file system. So in Gluster 3.8 we have to format from XFS file system with inode table of size 512 bytes, and it's done. Now I will make a directory mkdir slash brick1, and now I am mounting our LV partition to the directory slash brick1. it's done. Now we can check by df-ht command. So this is lv1 formatted by XFS file system, size of 2 GB and mounted on /brick1. We have to do same work on other machine, so I will make that some faster. You could wait some time. Now I'm formatting LV. With inode table of size 512 byte. And now I'm making a directory /brick2 and I'm mounting LV on this directory. So this LVM is mounted on brick2 directory. So there are two machines, first and second, which have LVM mounted on a directory brick1 and brick2. Now I will just make, so gluster is running. Yeah, gluster is running and we are connected. So now we will make how to make replication nodes. So we will make a replication cluster or volume group. We will make a volume of replication type. Replication means a real-time copy. So when data will come, it will make two copies, first on node 27, second on node 100. And so I will make a replication type volume. So for creating volume, we have to type volume, then second create, press tab button, so it will give all the options to you. Then volume create, then volume name, replica type volume. So I'm giving name rep vol, and the next is brick 1 location and then brick 2 location. So brick 1 is 27 and then brick 1 and then second is 100 and that is brick 2, and the last is force keyword in this command. This volume will be of distributed type if we will not add volume type, that is replica. So this volume will be of replication type. If we have pressed replica 2, then it will replicate all data from client in this volume on these two nodes. So here this is command volume create rep volume, name of volume, and then replica keyword, and then 2 for replicating in 2 bricks, and then brick 1 location 27 brick 1, and then space brick 2 location, and then in last we will use force. And here it is, volume has been created successfully. Please start the volume to access data. So we will start volume start and volume name rep wall. So this volume has been started successfully. You can watch it by volume info. So there is volume name rep wall, type replicate, volume ID this, status started, and the next is bricks, brick 1 brick 2. Okay, so this is our first volume of replication type, and it is started. Now we will check is this working or not. I know this is working, but we will check from a client. So I'm starting a machine node 6 for making client. So there is a new machine which IP address is 117. So this is the fresh RHEL 7.2 minimal installed, and I will make it client to upload data. So for making client we can use different methods to mount a volume from server. So we will use in this tutorial GlusterFS file system to mount that volume. So I'm installing GlusterFS fuse to install GlusterFS file system. Now after installing GlusterFS fuse, we can use GlusterFS file system to mount any GlusterFS volume on this client. Now we will make a directory to mount volume, so that is hello/hello. So I will mount that volume by mount -t type GlusterFS, and the volume is 192.168. We can give 27, or also we can give 100, because both are the part of this volume. And then volume name, that is rep wall, and where we have to mount on /hello. So this is the command mount -t GlusterFS, and the mount point or the volume rep wall, and on which directory /hello. Okay, so unknown file system GlusterFS. We'll just make it requested NFS version or transport protocol is not supported. Okay, we'll just make so okay, we have just mistyped the word GlusterFS and it's mounting. So by df-ht we can check that volume rep wall is mounted on /hello at client machine, and its file system is or type is fuse.glusterfs. So that software is necessary required, that is GlusterFS-fuse, which we have installed, that one. So now client have a volume, and first we will check, we will go on the brick 1, there is no data, and the second one is brick 2, and there is also no data. So now we will upload data from client. Here it is, we are going /hello, volume is mounted at /hello, there is no data, and we will make 5 files. Of name Yadav, I'm making 5 files of Yadav 1, Yadav 2, Yadav 3, Yadav 4, Yadav 5, and it's done. We are here, we have 5 files. So which that volume have done, we are going at brick 1, and there is 5 files, all 5. And on another node, second machine, we also have that data. So data uploaded from this client, these 5 files are on first machine and also on second machine. So data is replicated on 2 machines at the real time. If you will make a directory from client, like I'm making directory UU, so there is a directory in this volume we have made, then this directory is replicated on both nodes, UU, that one, and on second machine there is also UU directory. So this is the replication type of volume which we have made. And the one thing I have missed is, if we want to permanent everything, then we have to make entries in FS tab. So I am making entry of LVM in FS tab. Just go to the last line and give the entry of LVM. brick 1 type is XFS, and here we can use default 0 space 0. So I will just copy this line save, and the second one is come to the last line, and make entry of LV. At brick 2 XFS file system defaults 00. After mounting in FS tab, to make sure, just type this command mount -a. If it's done, then it will not show any error. So I will just use mount A on both sides. So there is some problem. We have mistyped name of volume group. Mount -a, and it's working. So our volume LVM is permanent, and our volume is permanent because gluster D service is permanent. So the next thing is we have to make permanent on client. So at client we will go to the FS tab and we will mount permanent. Here we will use (27) or 100 wrap wall add /hello by GlusterFS file system, and here we will write _netdev. And 0 0, because if we are writing in FS tab entry of other system that is on our network, so we should use /netdev for better type of work. Here is mount -a. If there will be not any error, so there is not any error, we can restart all these machines and it will work after restart also. So I'm rebooting all these machines. Zoom out, /hello U mount, sorry, MOUNT. This is U mount. This is not mounted now. I am rebooting all these machines. So these three machines, two, first one and second, and the last is our client. These are rebooting, and after reboot we will get a running volume and also mounted on client. So because there I have some time now, I'm going to SSH on Node 27. It is not started yet, so it will take some time to start. And it started. Then I'm login, and then I'm on second machine, that is started, and we are login, and now we are going to the client machine node 117, and this is also started. Now we'll just check that we are connected or not. So we are not connected because when at the time of reboot I first rebooted server and then client. So we have to reboot client at last and server at first, because when server will ready then client can mount. So at this time we will reboot server first. And then I will reboot client. So we are going to the client. It is not started. Our server is started, and our server 2 is also started, and our client, that is also started. So we'll just check our volume is mounted or not. Here it is. Our volume is mounted after a reboot at /hello. That is rep vol by GlusterFS type and is mounted on /hello. We can use it. And we can make new files. I have made 22 name of file, and here it is on brick 1 22, and the second is brick 2 22. So I have just shown you after reboot it's working, and that is the first main tutorial practical of GlusterFS. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. I will upload next videos in some time. Please watch our videos and enjoy learning GlusterFS. thank you for watching. We will meet in next tutorial. Bye bye.